This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
Big O, I told you I was coming back twice. And there we go. Okay, heal. Yes. We in the game. Alright. And Instagram. I feel a lot better about it. There we go. Yes. Perfect. All right. Y'all come on in. Hey, Big O. Y'all always be coming right on in, popping. Thank you. Y'all come in right on time. Come on Instagram. Come on YouTube. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. For the second time today. Are you tired of me? I hope not. Let's get it popping.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his work. And I appreciate the things that I've been through cause it shaped me to be who I am. And I promise it's the truth. Handle my business, I'll be counting my days, cutting off a couple niggas and continue to make my moves. Yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, then you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be lame. You see, I'm tryna be nice, but you keep guessing my gates and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see. So I cut you off to keep my energy. You say you love me, then why is there beef? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. Come to me, you better come with some respect. In my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm not tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my hitters come through to make you walk it out, yeah, you keep on rapping, people come back and tell me what you be saying. You got back, give him a grin. And I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that surround me keep it real. Cause half the ones I keep around, I'm I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life.
They don't appreciate their life. What up, though? Shout out to all my couch potatoes that consistently, that consistently tune into the couch. It's my second time live today. The first time we went live at 5:30 with discussions in the streets. Leave me a comment on the live. You won't see it on Instagram except for the first half. The rest you'll have to listen on Spotify Pandora, Couch Chronicles No Limits. It will be up for 30 days on Facebook, but then it will be deleted. So it's always on YouTube. You can always subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's THA Real JANELL. You guys, I got young Blanca on the couch. Yes. Welcome her to the couch. Ew. Yes.
I haven't done
Now-
that since high school. Holy
Really?
Shit. Yeah, little snaps thing. Yeah, that was like one day of drama class.
Now, where are you from?
I'm here originally.
Okay, now I'm here.
Yeah, born and raised here.
And what all do you do?
So currently I am not working. I'm in the middle of moving, and I recently had a job as a receptionist, but it was below my pay grade, below like my expectations for myself.
Right.
And when I came back from my TT's funeral, she was like, "Well, I don't think this job is for you." I was like, "Okay." Right.
Like,
Now,
now, was
some
it
other shit, but
was it hard to let go of a job knowing that you didn't have another one lined up just yet?
no.
As now, I've always known, like, if you're working at a job and either your boss makes you uncomfortable or you're uncomfortable at the job, leave that job.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes people don't have a backup plan, but sometimes you gotta do what's best for you.
Right. But at the same time, like, it's not, something that I don't try to achieve towards every day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always filling out applications. I'm always trying to go to interviews. You know what I mean? Because, like, I can't fund my dreams without income. And so if that means a 9 to 5, because I don't necessarily know the ins and outs of, like, how to get it, legally or illegally without a job. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's always stressful thinking about, like, oh, well, I might not have a steady flow of income. But for me, it's important to have multiple ways of income.
Now, what type of job are you looking for?
Whatever comes to me. You know what I mean?
Don't say whatever comes to you.
Well, within my, my comfortability. Yeah. So.
Okay. Now, does not having a job right now kind of put, your plans that you had set for, your business and everything back a little bit?
Oh, so I did end up surrendering my office. I let go of that, so that was a good move to make right now.
And can you let everybody know what your office was?
Yeah, so pretty much I am starting or trying to fund a 501(c)(3) for here in Oklahoma City for the homeless community. I'm trying to truly do a plethora of things. I'm trying to offer education. I'm trying to offer healthcare. Excuse me. I'm trying to offer, advanced classes for adults. Like, I want it to kind of just be like a whole thing. You know what I mean? And under one building, help them with housing, help them with rehoming. You know what I mean? But that would go to like outsourced homes.
Right. That sounds like a really good thing.
Yeah.
So how is letting go of the business a good thing? A good choice?
I'm not letting go of the business at all. It's just the brick and mortar is gone right now. But I do have, means of continuing that at home. I have a laptop. I have my voice. I have my connections. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
It's not in my...
Your home base is just different now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about the new, stipulations for feeding the homeless now here in Oklahoma?
So I did read into that just a little bit, and I could be super sneaky and just be like, put it in a brown bag and just give it to them. You know what I mean? But no, I think it's important that we definitely implement ways to fight it in the best possible way we can, which is use our voice in whatever way possible.
And to spin off of what you just said is put it in a brown bag and be sneaky. It's no way you could be sneaky because their main purpose of it is to not only I feel like make money off of people who have a good heart, because feeding the homeless is something that a lot of us love to do because we have a heart. And so they're feeding off of that because they're not only are they making money, but they're trying to say that they're trying to keep the littering down.
So what I actually
They want to make
saw
sure the
today-
trash is picked up.
That's, I mean, okay, so I saw you reference that a couple days
Mhm.
ago. But today it was crazy. I was driving down, it was right before like Northwest Expressway. I was on Penn or Western, either one of them, I don't remember.
Mhm.
But I've seen his camp before, this gentleman's camp, plenty of times, and there was a cop blocking off this part of the highway, stopped there in front of him. There was 2 vans on this side of the highway, and they were literally having the homeless pick up their trash, put their carts away, put whatever they had in that van, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it was, terrifying, but I also want to know, like, what it means, you know what I mean, and how.
That means that
and
they're
what we're gonna
literally,
do.
well, okay, one, if you guys didn't hear me the other day, Oklahoma is now making it where you have to have a permit to feed the homeless. And if you're feeding the homeless without that permit, the first time is a $250 fine. The second time is a $500 fine. And any one of those times, they can make it where you can't get your permit for a whole year. So it's really fucked up. So
are
that
people
means
having to
to
pay for
me,
permits right now?
I'm sure if
Like,
they're
is it already
if you
implemented?
seen them making the homeless pick up the stuff right now, that means they're
They're acting
probably
on it,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that means we need to use our voice right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So those of you that like to feed the homeless,
Absolutely.
check out in your state if you need a permit for it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about that. Even if you're in Oklahoma and you're watching, let me know what you think about that, because for those that feed the homeless, we all have something to say. And if we all have something to say, we need to say it, not just...
Absolutely. And don't do it just for attention. Please, God, please don't do it for clout or for anything like that. If you actually have a heart, find a way to start a petition for Oklahoma or your surrounding area. It's really not that hard. If you have an idea in your head, put it to action. It can be hard for those that don't have a place to rest their head. So be that person for them and just advocate.
Right.
Use your voice. Please use your voice.
Exactly. Now, can you tell everyone what brought your passion, to help people and, to feed the homeless and want to do something so big? Because what you're doing, what you're in the process of doing is really big. So, and what or who inspired that?
So my inspiration, really to do it is within myself. I did have a family member of mine, and I've personally been homeless as well, jumping from house to house because I did drugs, and I was just not a good, stable-minded person at the time. So, but yeah, no, I had a family member of mine. She was homeless for quite some time, and it just hit me a lot harder than probably most people. You know what I mean? But I have thankfully been able to get through it, and so has she. And I have helped many homeless people. I've sat and actually talked with them, heard them, listened to them. It's hard to not care about people. You know what I mean? If it is, I understand people get cold-hearted and whatever, and they think that like every situation of a homeless person is because they're broke, lazy, don't have an initiative or don't want to move. It's a lot about mental health too. You know what I mean?
Do you think that some maybe people that's homeless, or even family members that have other family members that's homeless, why do you think those family members don't take them from that homelessness and give them a roof over their head?
I feel like a lot of people think it's just a huge responsibility. You know what I mean? And it is. It's a huge responsibility to help someone through a detox. Or help someone through, depression, when you could be struggling with it yourself. I had helped one of my friends back in high school, and she would sleep on my couch for days on end. Just wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink, wouldn't do anything. I was like, at the end of the day, like, you gotta be there for yourself.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it's very mentally taxing to try to help someone else. So before you even, go up to maintain that, you have to understand how strong you have to be. Because these people, this community, You know what I mean? They go through so much. There's so many, it's just so many stories, you know, that are unheard, voices that are unheard, people that don't understand and resonate with their situation.
Do you feel like families might be part of the issue of the homeless community?
Absolutely. You know, like we had briefly talked about last time I had visited with you. You know, it comes from abandonment trauma. You know, it comes from, you know, their own anxiety, their own, everybody just has so many childhood demons. You know what I mean? And it's just hard, you know, to have patience with people sometimes. And it's hard to always be there for somebody, like I said. But, I don't know. I have loved many people through addiction, you know what I mean? And I've actually helped one of my exes get through their addiction. But I don't know. It's a lot, so just be ready for that.
All right. Right. Wow. Did you give up on them, or was it something that you had to do that was better for you, or?
I mean, so like I said, I did help one of my exes through it. He was good. The friend in high school I no longer talk to, so I don't know if she's still struggling with addiction. And, you know, and multiple substances came from every relationship that I've been in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it does come to a time where, like, you have to walk away. But if you actually see change in that person, then keep pushing that person. Keep loving that person. Keep, you know, because that means they're ready to change. You know what I mean? But you can't change someone who doesn't want to change.
Right.
So it's hard to work with that too. And so you have to let it go.
All right. Can you give some details about, some more details a little bit about Homes for Hope?
Oh yeah, sure. So it's going to be, like I said, it's a nonprofit organization. I'm going to be started here in Oklahoma. I do have a couple of little projects that I'm working on, just to kind of start fundraising, start giving back. That's what I'm really excited about is giving back to the community. These little events are going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
And so I'll just give like a little sneak peek or whatever into it. But I am curating a book, a children's book, and my illustrations are almost done. I'll show you after we're done.
Yeah.
But they're so cute, and they're just like little squishy little people. You know what I mean? And it's cute. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like definitely white sometimes, but it's fine. Or green. Green? What is it? Green or white when you're innocent? Or pure or something?
I've never really met too many people that was innocent. I'm kidding.
I was like, well, I know it's like, I know people say it's like, oh, you're green to that or something like that. I heard it recently.
Oh no, to me I think green is like you really just, you don't know, like. Yeah,
okay. Well, whatever. I heard that the other day. I was like, okay, I want to utilize that. It didn't work.
Well, don't say green. Don't say green. They green to that shit. Like, they don't know what the fuck going on. That's what the fuck that shit is. We don't want that to be happening.
Oh my gosh. But no, so yeah, the illustrations are almost finished, and then I have to get like my licensing figured out and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna probably have to hire like a whole team of people. You know what I mean? But just the basis, you know, of the book right now is almost done. So it's gonna be really exciting.
Now, what can someone do to help, you know, towards, you know, just helping towards Homes for Hope?
So this book that I'm releasing, it is going to be, all profits are going to go to a homeless organization here in Oklahoma City. Okay. So that's kind of a starter for me.
Right.
And then I'm working on another passion project that is under wraps. Can't say anything about it, but I love you.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's going to be really exciting. It's going to take a couple more weeks, but I'm really excited to be working with the people I'm going to work with on it.
So when is that going to be, like, where people can see what you're doing, and how will we know when that's going to be launching?
Once I update my website. once I put in some work on that.
Hey, I see y'all.
Hi, everybody.
Mac June in the building. I see everybody on Facebook. I see everybody on Instagram, Big O, YouTube. Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time, Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. It's the second time I'm live today. If you didn't catch Discussions in the Streets today, we went live from 5:45 to like 6 something. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, make sure that you go back and rewatch it. It was Discussions in the Streets with Queen Caution. And right now we got young Blanca on the fucking couch, okay? Now, we're going to finish up with this interview. We got some more questions, so y'all stick around. Drop them couches if you fucking with the couch. And like I said, shout out to all my couch potatoes that keep up
Drop
with
potatoes
the couch.
for the one time. Drop some potatoes.
Ooh, oh, there is a potato emoji, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, there is.
What the fuck? Okay. Yes, we can see them potatoes. All right, we're going to get into a song and we're going to finish with this interview.
Hey. Yeah, pretty eyes, bitch. Let's go. Let's go. And I ain't even drunk yet. Yeah. I'ma get that. 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 I'ma get that bag. Bitch, I'ma get that bag. Yeah. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Get that bag. Okay. Get that bag. Woo. Get back, little bitch. I be getting straight to the bag. Getting shit I ain't never had. Now I'm making niggas hella mad when they hear my beat. It's like a heart attack. Like, I know you mad though. I do. I see you sad, yo. I see. I've been all up in my bag, bro. I have. Now you looking like a sad hoe. Now it's time to get active, get in my mode and get in my habits. The streets is really kind of ravaged and turn me straight into a savage. God damn. I'ma get that. I'ma get that. I'ma get that. I'ma get that bag. Yeah. I'ma get that bag. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get it. I do. Yeah, I gotta get it. I do. I gotta get it. I do. I get that bag. Yeah. I get that bag. I get it. Okay. Little bitch. Yeah. Money always on my mind. Give it to me for my Valentine's. Please don't come in here without a dime. Cause if you in my face, you paying for my time. Like, I gotta get it. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, I gotta get it. I do. I gotta get it. I get that bag. I get it. I get to that bag. Yeah, I do. I get the bag. I get it. Straight to the bag. I get that bag.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you love it for real?
Yes, I had so much fun on the
I wanted
stage.
to come see you. I was like,
I had so much fun. Man, shout out to everybody that was at the performance last night. I had a fucking ball on that stage. I love being on stage. I do. I really do.
you deserve to be there though.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she also deserves the fuck out of this.
Yes.
Look at my queen.
Yes.
My motherfucking queen.
Favorite podcast. Hey, stop playing with me.
I love her so much. I love you.
I love you
I'm
too,
so
girl.
proud of you. Because I have not seen one female independent podcaster in Oklahoma that kills it like you.
Thank you.
So you are literally no limits. Period. Don't forget.
Yes.
Period. Okay.
Period.
Period. But no, seriously, I'm proud
Thank
of you.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, for real.
You're welcome.
Now, I don't want to ask you again about
Sure. Ask me again.
about how important homelessness is to you.
Oh.
But did you start this on your own?
Yes, I did. So it was really just like, I don't know, I have so many ideas in my head, and I was talking to so many people about this just for like months. And I was like, okay, so why don't I do the fucking work, put in the work, research, let's get it going. You know what I mean? Because every time every single time I would see like an empty apartment complex, I'd be like, I could flip that for homeless people. Every single time. There's an abandoned house. Let me flip that. You know what I mean? Just
But
to
would you
help
give housing for free?
I would believe that there would have to be like state stipulations and you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I would assume
But
that I
does
could.
it?
What?
Like, what is it possible to have a whole apartment complex where rent is free?
See, that's
everything
what I'm
is free.
saying. I believe, that there has to be some kind of stipulations, but if it's funded by me, you know what I mean, then, and if I put into that funding and I don't require anything for them to live there, one, that's a lot of liability. Two, like, I don't think it's probably within state regulation to have it absolutely free. Like, I would think they would have to either tax it, of course, you know what I mean, or that it would have to be deducted in some way, so.
Okay. Now, how did you get a hold of the resources that you have now to get where you are?
Resources as in just like
knowing who to contact, knowing where to start. Like
I really typed it in on Google. I was just like, how do I help homeless people? No, it was just like, how do I start a 513C? How can I turn this into something worthwhile? Because this is not just like, I don't know. I had a friend tell me, I talked to him on the phone the other day. He was like, I don't want you to back out of this. I don't want you to not call me in 2 weeks and tell me that this isn't gonna happen, or like, he was like, pretty much just, I want to see you follow this through.
Right.
I was like, all right, bet. And coming from the person that he is, like, he has a lot of influence. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, how hard has it been on your pockets since you started?
Like I told you, I lost my, my brick and mortar location. So I don't think it's necessarily hard yet. You know what I mean? But it's only gonna get harder. But that comes with doing it. You know what I mean? That comes with wanting to be passionate about something. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's definitely hard. It's not easy at all.
Right. Now, you're a self-made entrepreneur. Did somebody show you how to become a self-made entrepreneur? You just...
No, I think that's what self-made means.
Right. Well, sometimes people say self-made and really they'll be like, but such and such gave me the...
Oh, yeah. I feel that. I mean, there's definitely, like...
Do you truly hold the title self-made?
Yeah. I definitely think I am a product of my own, like, environment, my own responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how it comes to me, no matter how, funding, money, whatever it comes to me, I put in the work to make sure that had happened for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely. I think what you mean is, like, is there a handout, right? Is that what you mean?
Well, no. Some people actually really, somebody shows them the ropes, somebody teaches them everything about being an entrepreneur, about being, and then they don't like to give credit. They just like to be like, yeah, I'm self-made, but no one is really somebody that...
I mean, if they're, nobody initiated me to start looking into how I can help the homeless. You know what I mean? Nobody was like, oh, hey, I was like,
right.
It's just a thing that I've been passionate about. So, in the sense of anybody really knowing how to help me with that, right now, I haven't reached out to anybody for help. You know what I mean? I've just been trying to do the research for myself.
Would you take help if somebody reached out to you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. There's one girl that I follow. She lives in, I wouldn't say ATL, but she's somebody that I follow from my business account on Instagram. And she is just she's an entrepreneur as well. She does podcasts and interviews and lives and stuff like that. And I watch her from time to time, because she speaks on how to run your 513C, how to get in the right tax bracket, so on and so forth, like all the logistics of everything. You know what I mean? So I follow her. I love her, but
and that's very helpful. Yes,
right.
Definitely.
And if you're so stubborn to not be willing to hear other people's opinion or not listen in general, by the way, like, I have a huge problem with that, not listening and just being like, yeah, well, I said this, or just like listening to not listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, so definitely it's better to be humble and learn your pace. So, and learn from others.
Okay. Now, are you known in the city? Do people know about you? Do people know who you are?
Yeah, yes and no. I don't know. I feel like people don't know really, like, the old me very much. But, like, since I've, like, cultivated things for myself in the past, like, I used to do fashion shows and stuff like that. I used to do art fashion shows. I correlated with a couple friends on that. But, as far as, like, know me, no. but
Okay.
people know like who I am if they see my face. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
it's
so
just-
no, you ain't gonna be in the club and be like, Young Blanca! Hey, yo, Young B!
I mean, yeah, they would probably be like Blanca though. They would like, but not like random people, just like people that I know, but people
Right.
that are like important enough to be like in the DJ booth type shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You know
So
what I
what,
mean?
you be making music or something? DJ booth.
I don't make music. I just hang out with people that do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you into the music scene a little bit.
I do love music. You know, I've dabbled in making my own beats and stuff like that. Me and my partner have, you know, done music together and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I don't do it for profit. I don't really do anything more than just like play around every now and then.
Right.
But
Now,
it's
what
fun.
brought on your passion to make beats?
Music? Duh. I mean,
Right.
But no, yeah, no.
I mean, but did you see somebody like a female doing it and you was like, oh my God, I want to be another female that, or you was just like, fuck that, I gotta make some beats. Like,
No, yeah, that's kind of how it went. Because I was like, well, like I said, my best friend, you know, he was like, that's the first thing he showed me off top he was about. I was like, yo, I actually love this shit too. And so I got more passionate about it for a little bit, you know what I mean? But I don't really do it anymore because I found my own passion and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I really love music. I love how your heartbeat can connect with the beat. Like, I love the structure of the
Yes, that's
song.
dope.
You know what I mean? I love how music transfers energy and it transfers just like emotion.
Right.
You know what I mean? So music makes you feel good.
Yes, it
And I
definitely
like feeling
does.
good, so
Yes.
yeah.
Do you have any beats that?
Yeah.
What you do?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we want to hear that. For real.
I don't even do this. This is just something that I made for fun. So this isn't real. I don't do this. Please do not hit me up for beats. I'll send you to my best friend. Thank you.
Hey, that's what's up. They
No,
gonna
for
be
real.
like, hold on, that's fire. Let me get that.
No, but there's a lot of people that haven't really heard these. I've shown a couple of my friends, but
Yeah, Young Blanca on the beat. Don't play with her.
No, I had changed my whole thing because I had that and it was this cheesy little like almost frog-like noise, and then I changed that shit and it sounds so sexy now. But okay, hold on.
Oh, I'm all on your phone. Yo, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits.
I was on here on a whole other tip, and now you got me playing beats that I don't even like
So
fuck with
I'm
anymore.
trying to hear.
Okay, this is my tag now. You'll hear it in a sec, but yeah, that's my tag now. But it's not shit. I did it around like October.
So what you saying? You was thinking of Halloween?
No, not Halloween, just like, I don't know, spooky vibes.
Yeah.
But I have kind of like, all of my stuff is a little bit darker and a little bit deeper. So,
Why do you feel like your music is dark?
I don't know. But I'm not
I mean, because when it comes to making beats and putting people in different frequencies, what frequency do you think this puts people in?
I don't know. Kind of maybe just like a translucent state. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be kind of like trippy, creepy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So I used to listen to like a lot of Suicide Boys and stuff like that. I really love the beats from Suicide Boys. I really love, you know, the beats from Hippie Sabotage. So I kind of like, in my head, kind of put those two together in a sense, just because those are my like two main.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got one more, you said?
Yeah, I guess I can show you another one.
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Okay, so this is the one that me and my best friend made together. So this one is like one of my very first ones. that I actually
shit.
like wanted to credit. You know what I mean? That was actually good enough.
Right. Okay. Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. I got young Blanca on the couch. Follow her on all social media. Her information will be in the description.
I
Make
only
sure.
have Instagram.
Okay, that's in the description. Okay, make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Let's get into this next beat with Young Blanca.
Girl, I don't even be doing this.
Hey, this is
see
dope
like
though.
Thank you.
Some people that might be seeing this that know you or seen you around, they might be like, oh shit, she makes beats? What the fuck?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm like. Girl, opposed to people who
You know how many
sit
people
there.
can't do that?
Well, I know, but at the same time, like, do you know how much it takes to be like a I know you know, but like, you know what I mean, like for the
Even making beats.
I was like, I know you know, but like no, like if I was to literally sit in front of like a switchboard, and I even told my best friend this, I would be like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And that's real. You
There's
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people that don't know how to use the switchboard.
Well, right, but at the same time, like the level compared to actual recording, you know, or I'm sorry, producing, you know, people who sit in the chair like day in, day out, deal with so many different just variables to just being, you know, a producer, a music engineer. It's a lot, and you can't just sit
true
there
dedication.
and say that you're a producer of any kind if you don't even know how to work, you know, a program other than something online.
Right.
So, and these are all made online. Like, it's an online platform that I use, or that I used. And so, like, no, girl, I just fuck around. Like, the people that do it. They're in their blood, sweat, tears, money, you know what I mean? But, like, because they work hard for it. Because they literally put their fucking nasty-ass booties in that chair every single day and sweat until they make the perfect beat or they perfect their artist beat. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all the producers that's out there doing your motherfucking thing.
Yes, for real.
Like, if it wasn't for y'all, actually, you guys are half of the song.
They're the whole pie.
For real. Like, and you, that's why you automatically get half of the percent of somebody's song. When they registered, if they registered the correct way, you get half of it. Yeah. And don't let you be the engineer too, because you get a percentage for being an engineer as well.
Exactly.
So,
it's
news
money.
you can use.
It's
on
money,
the couch.
but remember to respect your producers and respect your artists. Respect
Definitely.
everyone's time. And never,
Definitely.
And that's the thing is, like, I can never, you know, put myself in a position to ever say that I'm a music producer or I'm a music engineer. Fuck no. I just know how to make shit online. You know what I mean? It's fun. I love it because I love music and I love how it feels. But, yeah.
What if somebody was like, I want that beat?
Okay, that's great. I'll send it to my best friend so he can master it and then you pay him.
Right. Now, what was your dream job, you know, when you was a kid, like growing up? Like,
so kind of like I told you before, my mom put me into like 15 million different things from modeling to cheerleading to ballet. So I didn't know really what I wanted to be when I was younger. It was more so when I became, you know, of age.
Because it was forced on you, basically, like what you might have wanted to do.
Right.
When you, and you know, people don't think about it like that because they're like, oh yeah, I wanted to play basketball. But did you really want to play basketball, or did your family or your parents put you in basketball or soccer or this or this or that because they didn't get to do it when they was a kid, or because they feel like you look athletic, or your hands is big enough to play the piano, so you need to learn. Like, our parents made a lot of decisions for us that we are suffering the consequences for right now. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of us have anxiety to the max. A lot of us, it's hard to be around people. It's hard to trust people because our parents started it. Our parents started that. And it's fucked up to say, but it's true as fuck.
Yeah. And
you know?
Now my mom, so there's been a lot that's happened in the past, like 2-3 weeks that we haven't talked. But my mom blocked me now, so I love that for me. But yeah, so that happened. We'll talk about it later.
I was gonna say now, can Can we get a little backstory? Because, like, what's your relationship like with your mom? Like, why?
My mom is just, sometimes she's just immature on how she handles things, and I know it has reflected in me as well. So, sometimes she just, that's her way of choosing to walk away from the argument or the conversation. And, sometimes I feel that does protect somebody's peace, but at the same time, I also think it's very immature of her, because I'm her daughter. So you should have a little bit more class in that. You know what I mean?
So, I don't know if you heard me. I've been saying this pretty much the whole year, but I recently just said it again. This year, it's going to, remove people that has been in your life maybe your whole life. It can remove your mom, your dad, your sister. Like, sisters will be fighting with sisters. Moms will be fighting with daughters. Like, that can happen. And you see, you block. Like, have you guys always been tight?
No. Me and my mom have always kind of, like, had these kind of cycles with each other since we were young. But there was a lot of choices that I made when I was young to kind of deter a relationship, but also her too.
But why did you make those choices? Did it spin off of first choice, or why was you making those choices in the first place? What?
Really, I could sit there and say it was like the fact that, it was my mom and my dad and, all these things, you know what I mean? But, like, I saw a post the other day, that your trauma, it happened, right? But it's your responsibility to heal. So, I think that kind of speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, your parents may not always be there for you. You may just have to, cut them out or whatever, or cut people out of your life if things aren't healthy. You know what I mean? So, it comes with a lot of strength, making the decision to let go of people, or, choosing your health over whatever the situation is, no matter how much you love that person. You know what I mean? I've loved a lot of people, you know what I mean? But I've also lost a lot of people. And it is what it is. We grow and we learn. We learn our lessons from those people, or lessons within ourselves, from the situation. And I think, that can be one of the most beautiful things.
Now, who do you love the most in your life?
Right now, it's kind of like in an order. It's myself, God.
That's what
my
I was
dad.
gonna ask. That's what I was looking for.
I was like myself.
That's what
God.
I was looking. Oh, you already answered it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Was myself.
Yep.
So
I'm learning how to do that.
Right. See.
But no, it's it was honestly something that my dad and my best friend and other people in my life have been pushing so hard on me. Is because I have demonstrated in so many ways that, like, I don't know how to handle shit by myself sometimes.
Right. I was gonna say, do you have a habit of giving up on things when it doesn't go your way, or?
Well, not giving up, but I'll definitely get very hard-headed and be like, no. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, nah. But no, it's about respect and respecting people and hearing the word no and being okay with that. You know what I mean? Now I understand, like, if there's a situation that, like, can be fixable, then, don't give up on that person or that situation. You know what I mean? If it's fixable.
Right.
But if it's, like, concrete and you know that you're pushing boundaries, or you know that it's not going to go a different way, let the universe do what it's supposed to do. Let God work how he needs to work.
Facts.
Give it to him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
That is so real.
Yeah.
That is so real. What's the most challenging thing that you've experienced this year so far? The year is almost up, but and it's still more to go. But so far, what has been your most challenging moment?
Bro, this year has been a lot. Like, a lot. I don't know. I feel like every day is a challenge. To be real, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, sugarcoat it. It's been a rough year, but still here, thankfully. I'm gonna keep pushing, and yeah.
What's the main thing that brought you through your challenging moments that maybe you can share with somebody that has had a challenging moment this year that maybe you can help them?
Well, for me, God is a big thing, and I never really like to and synthesize like, oh, that's the only thing that will help you, because everybody has their different religions and their own beliefs. So, and as a Christian, you shouldn't ever push that on to somebody.
Right.
You can always be there and support them as a Christian, but never push a religion on them. But for me, it's been a lot of faith, working through faith, putting faith over fear is one of like the biggest things that I've had to learn currently. I'm still trying to work through and learn that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the opportunity I have to wake up and keep going.
Right.
I'm blessed for that.
Right.
So,
What's your greatest strength?
I would say my perseverance. Being able to get back up and go back out there and do it again, because I've been through a lot, and I may go through it, you know what I mean, but I'm ready to get back up and try again.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, do you have a significant other, and do they support your dream and everything that you're doing?
I've been seeing someone for a year.
Okay.
But yeah, we definitely, I support the fuck out of him. He deserves everything.
Do you guys live together?
No.
Okay.
I will not live with another male until after I get married. And that's something we strongly both believe in. So it's really healthy for us in that sense. But yeah, no, I've been seeing someone for a year, but keep that under wraps. So.
Okay. Well, we ain't trying to unwrap it.
I've already unwrapped it with you. So.
Right. Now, what did you go to school for?
So I didn't graduate from high school. I dropped out it was pretty much like my sophomore summer. And then I went to school to be a CNA, and I did that for about like 2 to 3 years. And then I stopped doing that, and then I didn't go to school again. So I haven't been back to school yet.
What is your main reason for not going back?
I mean, to be real, like, I don't know, life moves so fast. You know what I mean? And you're just trying to maintain every single day, and I don't really have the ability to put any extra time into school when I'm focused on everything else.
Adulthood.
That's so present. Right. So.
Adulthood. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right.
But, yeah, so, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to when I can sit down and have some time to go back to school, because I want to get my real estate license.
Right.
I think it would help and benefit my purpose.
Yes.
And I also want to, get a minor in business, and so see how that goes.
Facts. That's dope. Now, if you was to leave this earth today, what would you want to be remembered by, or how would you want to be remembered?
Just that I made like a positive impact. You know what I mean? Like, just that I was there for people in a good way. That I was the God-fearing woman that I was born to be, and I treated people as such. I struggle with that question a lot. Not in the sense that I ask it to myself a lot, but it's like, what am I doing today? Am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Like, how can I continuously brighten people's day if I have the ability to? But I'm also learning how to be more reserved as well. Not everybody is comfortable with an over-positive person. You know what I mean? So, it's just, like I said, about learning boundaries and being respectful of people's energy and what they've been through, but trying to always spread your positivity.
Right. I love that answer. I definitely love that. Now I got a few more questions, and I know I keep saying that, but I got them all.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go. All of them.
Okay, bet. Now, how does your attitude and the way you handle regular life affect your business? Like, do you have a good attitude? Do you feel like you always handle things the right way? Are you your mother's child?
I would throw up if I really was like normal. But no, I was thankful to grow up with my dad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I definitely think that my attitude has influenced me in possible business situations. And I definitely think that I have been a little selfish in situations and over emotional in situations, as to where like, okay, so you stand on business, but you're standing on emotions. You know what I mean? Like, get out of your emotions. Make sure you get in your fucking bag. It's just as simple as that.
Right.
But you know, it's definitely given me some time to like humble myself, give myself some patience, learn from those mistakes, because I've definitely, like I said, I've definitely had an attitude to where it's messed up, you know, business issues. So.
Oh, so you got a fucked up attitude.
I used to. I really did. I was just like, I don't know, bro. It was just.
Is it because you was angry about something in your life?
I don't think it's come from anger. I think it's just come from like confusion.
Okay.
To be real.
You confused on why they think they look better than you when you know it, and you like, fuck you.
No, because I don't give a fuck about what a bitch look like. Like what? No, it's not that. No, it's just like.
What's your zodiac sign?
So I'm a Gemini sun, Pisces moon, Scorpio rising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who told me that though? J Pro told me that I was a Scorpio rising. I was like, let me analyze that. That's right. And then, that's real. And I was like, okay, damn. But yeah, no. You know, I don't know. I've just been able to learn, you know what I mean, from various instances in my life and various people in my life telling me how I've acted and how I could have, you know,
did something a little bit better.
Right. So it's important to me now to just stand on business.
Right.
Not on emotions.
Right. Exactly. Now, what was your childhood like? Like, what was it like for you growing up? Like, can we get like some details, like who you are, what shaped you to be who you are, what situation?
I think that my drive definitely comes from both my mom and my dad. My dad did a lot for me and my sisters and my mom, a lot, but so did my grandpa. So my dad really knew nothing but work and how to love with money. And then my mom, bless her heart, she had gone through multiple stages of alcoholism. So, you know, I to be real, like, I grew up pretty nice. You know what I mean? I had a decent childhood. You know what I mean? Like, a real decent childhood. But on the other hand, like, and it's more come to realization now that there was so many issues in how I was raised. You know what I mean? As in, like, growing to be a woman type shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of shadows, there's a lot of demons that my parents don't know how to face because, one, my mom wasn't around after my parents' divorce. She moved to Dallas, so she still lives in Dallas now. You know, and then she moved to Houston for like a year and a half because she dated some dude. And so that was, you know, just annoying. And now I try to see my mom and it's like, she doesn't care to see me back. So it's just a lot going on with my mom right now, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I definitely think that I'm good now.
Do you feel like the situation that you went through growing up maybe was the reason behind your drug habit?
I mean, sometimes I think that, yes and no, but it's also like it's my choice to do drugs. It's not, you can't, I don't know, it's hard for you to sit there and say, like, because of this situation, I became addicted to this.
Right. I mean, I know some people that's just like, yo, I tried meth and I just love it. I gotta do it. Like, there's,
right.
For real.
Right. And so. No, I had a girlfriend of mine who said the same thing. She was like, I just wanted to do it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna cry for you. You know, because that's all you can do for that kind of
So what was the situation behind why you had a drug habit? Was it that you just wanted to do it? Was you going through something emotionally and you thought it was gonna?
Well, I mean, like I said, you know, it's my choice.
Right.
You know, and there wasn't really
a reason. You just wanted to do it.
Right. But, you know, I don't think, and the drugs that I've done, the only drugs I've done is cocaine and Molly. Like, I haven't done anything else. Weed, but that's not fucking, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. But, yeah, no, that's the only 2 drugs I've ever done. And so those were party drugs, you know what I mean? And I was in an environment where I was a dancer for 3 years. So that was just kind of like a normal thing for me in that environment. I was going to raves, I was going to work for 10 hours just fucked up, you know what I mean, drinking every day type shit. Like, I mean, of course, you know, I feel like the past obviously radiates pain, but it's about how you manage that pain, you know what I mean? So that correlates back to it's your choice.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Now, what are some accomplishments that you would like to tell some people about? Maybe whoever's watching.
I am proud of where I'm at currently. You know, I'm proud of the ambition that I have. I'm proud of the heart that I have. I'm proud of the woman that I'm trying to become.
Yes.
So that's kind of that.
I mean, that's dope. What the fuck?
Appreciate
It is. How do you manage everything in your life right now?
Weed.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes.
No.
Shit.
But no, just, you know, that faith thing coming back into play. Just trying to have faith in the next day, in the next step. You know, faith in myself. I'm tired of being scared of myself and my ability to get over my past and my childhood traumas.
Right.
So I'm facing that a lot this year.
Now, my last two questions is, one, why do you think the homelessness rate is so high out here? I mean, besides families, and is there another reason, do you think?
There's multiple reasons. It depends on somebody's story. You know what I mean? Because everybody has a different reason. And I couldn't answer that. Because I don't know. It's heartbreaking.
Do you think it's important to get the stories of from homeless people?
Absolutely. Yes. 100%, because they're never heard. And they deserve every single second of their life to be heard. Just like everybody who's a fucking human deserves to be heard. And the way that our city treats them is unacceptable. And we have the power to change Julius Jones. So
Yes. Seriously.
we have the power to change this.
Yes. And I want to say this, and for those that have been keeping up with the podcast, all my regular couch potatoes, I'm starting a series, but I'm not going to release it until next year. It's called The Story in the Streets. So I get in the streets and I talk to, the homeless, whoever's in the streets. It can be somebody just randomly walking in the street. So I'm going to do like a live interview with them, ask them some questions on the spot.
That'll be so much fun.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking that question.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for us to know the story from everyone, whether they're homeless, whether they're just, they don't have a car and they're just walking. Like, what's the reason behind it? Did you just get out of prison? Are you still just trying to get on your feet? Like, I want to know these things, and it'll give us an idea of why our society is the way it is.
I think it's always important to hear what they have to say. I remember me and my best friend, we were off to like 10th right before that on cue right by the police station. And there was this lady, she was in a wheelchair and she was trying to cross the street and people were honking at her, just being rude. And I was like, hey babe, I'm gonna help you across the street. Like we were literally like on our way to do some shit. And I was just like, hey, pull over, let's get some gas. I'm gonna help her across the street. And she literally told me, she was like, she had just gone through a divorce. Her husband had left her there. She lived in Arizona. She had no money to get back. Like, I was like, girl, I've been to Arizona twice. Let's go. Like, I will take you. She's like, but I didn't have the means to do that, obviously. But, if I could, I would have, just to see, like, her be happy. But, I was able to get her a sandwich, gave her some water, and I gave her a cute little hat that I bought from Trendsetters. It was so cute. I was like, okay, you need this, because she was, like, burnt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was hot. And so, So, just don't judge people.
Right, exactly.
Pray for them.
Exactly. Now I'm excited for what 2024 is going to bring for the couch.
God, I can't believe it's almost 24.
Yes, it's literally 1 month away.
Yeah, 1 month and a half.
So, yeah. Now, my last question before we wrap it up is, do you know who you are as a person?
Not yet. you know what I mean? I think that's a linear thing. I think you're always learning who you are. You're always trying to become who you are and thrive in that. You know what I mean? Because we're all little butterflies, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, I know what I want, right? And I know my boundaries, I guess, as far as, like, people. But, yeah, no, I'm always learning myself and others. So.
That's dope. I definitely appreciate you for
Me
being
too.
on the couch.
Of course.
Yes. Tell everybody where they can find you. Only on Instagram.
Only on Instagram. No, but for real.
It's
only on Instagram.
Right, and it's spelled Yvng.
Blanca.
I was gonna be like Blanca, regular spelling.
I made it complicated.
Y'all, I thank y'all so much for tuning in to the couch. Second round, okay? I've been live twice today. I love y'all so much. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. You know? I see y'all Monday. Oh, hold on. Oh, before we wrap it up, I know I had to be like,
I was like, oh shit.
Before we wrap it up, I need y'all to know that Monday is the 20th. So that means it's mental health talk on the couch. So if you are brave enough to share your story can help somebody else. If you would like to listen to somebody else's story, I have somebody that will share their story and that is going to share their story this Monday. Hopefully she's off work. If she's not, I will be sharing another story. So mental health talk, you're more than welcome to join a live and talk about it. Mental health talk is this Monday, the 20th. Don't forget, mark it in your calendar. You do not want to miss it. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all Monday on the couch. Mental health talk on the couch Monday. I love y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Ew. And I will be back live at 8 o'clock with Yvng Blanca. So I will see y'all on the couch.
Oh, I also just there's a yeah, see there you go. There you go. There's a message that I was just like, the message I would like all of y'all to just take from this is that we need to love each other and support each other as artists. That's the message I want to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because it disappoints me to walk into my city and see so much negativity and hate after something that should have just been so glorious.
Definitely.
And it was so glorious, and it was. It would have been so much more glorious if everyone supported it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying? You want people to support you, support others. Treat people the way you want to be treated. These are lessons we learned in Barney.
Yeah, and remember that when you're listening to, that's why sometimes when you hear me listen to people's music on the podcast, I don't make a face, and other people might be laughing, but that's somebody's diary that they're sharing with you. Like, I mean, unless they like murder, kill, I don't give a fuck about Bill. Like, unless they doing some shit like that. But other than that, that's somebody's diary. That's somebody's.
That was kind of hard.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
they don't give like they like this is a piece of me that I'm sharing with you, and you can't be happy for me.
Yeah.
Like,
it
people
takes
are
effort
really
to
working hard. Yeah.
You gotta be happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Even when you may not like that person, you still have to respect their
Yeah.
vibe.
And what about the person? What if they had anxiety their whole life, and their music career was the first time that they ever burst out of that, and then, like, you acting like this, like.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Unity, love.
Shout out to the Oklahoma City People's Choice Awards Female
Period.
Cypher.
Yes.
Shout out to
definitely.
that. I love how y'all came together and performed together. That was amazing. And
Y'all came together so well, people kind of thought y'all was a group. So it definitely was lit as fuck. I went back and watched the video because I had a photo shoot right after. I apologize for missing it. And I apologize for missing some of you guys that won your awards. Congratulations to everybody that won the awards. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait to go next year and win the, favorite podcast again. 2 times in a row.
I'm I'm rooting for her. She better win. I'll go in there, vote. Make sure y'all put in y'all's vote.
Facts. So
The couch.
right.
So
So
there ain't no fucking limit.
none. All right. Now I will see y'all again at 8:00. I love y'all. That's 8 Central Time for those that's watching on Big O and those that's watching on Instagram, and everywhere else if you're in a different country or state or city, wherever. Anyways, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I love y'all and I will see y'all tonight at 8.
Natural look. What?
Look, I'm like, what?
Natural look.
Yes, I love y'all. I will see y'all at 8. And it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits.
Yeah. All I do is just wash my hair and comb it out and put mousse in it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I just wash it.